The episode 8 begins with Rip is working with the younger John Dutton to get rid of the body of the man he killed accidentally. They simply tossed him into the train station across the valley. John wonders why the man's comments about Beth bothered him so much and asks Rip about them. John inquired if he only fights to defend the ranch or someone on it. Rip is told that if he accepts the Yellowstone brand, he will dedicate his life to the ranch. He will, in return, have a home until either his death or the ranch disappears. Rip accepts the branding. He is greeted warmly by the cowboys back at the bunkhouse. Rip has a family now. Look there, then. Jimmy and Emily are there. They have not broken up, actually living together. She strips at 3:15 in the morning in an effort to extend his stay. When Emily receives a call from Jimmy, she is working with the horses. He wants what he had for breakfast for dinner when he gets home at 6. That, she claims, is dessert. Jimmy pokes a fun at his excruciating feat. Yet Emily doesn't think that it is entertaining. They mock one another. Teeter working the cows on the Yellowstone farm. Monica asks John where they're going as they laboriously load the cattle onto trucks for the big move. John claims to have leased land in the Texas Panhandle, which is dry and windy. Monica turns serious and expresses gratitude toward John for assisting her arrangement with the deficiency of her child. John thinks that we go through tragedies so that we can show the next generation how we got through them. John has a significant request because he is aware that Monica is the family's pantser. Since Rip will be departing with the cattle, and he will be returning to work as a governor, he absolutely requires Case's assistance running the ranch. Monica concurs. Before Rip heads out with the cattle, John and Rip have one more conversation. Rip completely comprehends John's apology for the situation. John asks Case if he would be willing to come the following day to assist in getting the remainder on the road. Case is willing, but he must first ask Monica, and John, who refuses to acknowledge that he has spoken with her, suggests that Case pay attention to what she has to say. Case concurs. Before leaving, John gives Case a surprise hug and tells him how much he loves him. Jamie gives a speech to the legislature. While Thomas Rainwater, John, and Senator Linnell Perry join him to address the press about the pipeline, he begins his speech. John agrees to introduce him at the beginning of the press conference because Thomas is pleased to see him. John delivers a brief speech advocating for the tribe and opposing the pipeline. He says that he will do everything in his power to prevent it. Jamie, on the other hand, informs the legislature that John Dutton has broken state law and made Montana vulnerable to legal action. In addition, Montana has lost billions of dollars as a result of his calculating and callous actions. Jamie demands that Section 13 of Article 5 be implemented and that John be impeached. The news that Jamie wants to remove his father from office breaks while Thomas Rainwater is speaking. Linnell advises John to avoid the media, but John takes the microphone and suggests that the media focus on the pipeline rather than Jamie's theatrical trick. John returns to the Capitol while Clara, his assistant, explains that Jamie's speech does not indicate any particular wrongdoings. John explains that sometimes all you need to get started is some speculative speculation. John does not believe that the truth will win this battle, while Clara believes that it will. Beth and Summer argue once more at the ranch regarding Summer's presence at the ranch while John has returned to the Capitol. By the time they finish fighting, Beth actually seems to like Summer, and their argument turns into a fight over peanut M&Ms. Beth finds out what her brother has done for the first time when Summer shows her a video of Jamie's speech. After that, Carter bids a fond farewell to the pretty girl he has been hanging out with, and the crew that is heading out pack everything in the bunkhouse. Rip warns them that it will be cold and that they should bring warm items. Even though Colby insists that he was forced into the relationship, it's clear that he will miss Teeter. Colby goes outside with Teeter for a final kiss and hug just as the cowboys are about to leave. Before they leave, she says, "I love you," in a whisper. Sarah praises Jamie for delivering the perfect speech as they lay in bed at night. Jamie is aware that his father will fight it, but Sarah believes there are sufficient votes to impeach him. Beth bangs on the door as they talk. Beth breaks the glass because Jamie doesn't answer. She rushes in and warns Jamie that he is taking his career with him. Jamie attempts to push her out of his home, however she retaliates. With the rock she used to break the glass, Beth hits him in the head. He falls and hits his head on a piece of furniture, but he doesn't get much hurt. Beth undermines Jamie that on the off chance that he doesn't leave tomorrow, she'll print photographs for the sheriff. When he tells her how many bodies John has disposed of at the train station, Jamie actually laughs. Beth appears shocked. She was unaware that the location had been used for decades to conceal bodies. Jamie tells her that killing their enemies has always been part of protecting the ranch and suggests that she inquire about the train station with Rip. By reminding Beth that she will not be able to contribute to the Dutton family's future, Jamie literally inserts a knife into Beth's heart. Beth refers to Sarah as one expensive hooker as she enters the room. They are both informed by Beth that the war has just begun. As news of the discovery of wolves' collars and the possibility that the wolves were killed on John Dutton's land spreads, the hits keep coming in. John and Linnell are watching the news with each other. As they are chatting, Beth shows up and suggests that her dad take Jamie to the train station. John describes the train station as a trash can for everyone who has attacked the ranch and asks the others to leave. It is in a place that is so far away that no one will ever find it. John also acknowledges that the attackers and others she knows to have wronged the family are present. Beth is of the opinion that Jamie will attempt to assassinate her because John has confirmed that he is aware of the train station. Beth suggests transporting Jamie's body to the train station after a brief pause. She inquires about John's thoughts, but we do not hear his response. Jamie tells Sarah what he thinks Beth will do next as she tends to his injured head. When he says that she will probably kill him, Jamie is right. Sarah confirms that there are businesses capable of handling it, as Jamie asserts, "If I want to kill her, they can make it appear like a car accident or heart attack." Jamie desires a meeting with them, but Sarah will handle everything on her own. She seems to suggest that they should pursue John simultaneously. Following that, Monica and Case discuss Monica's desire to visit East Camp. She would rather not return to a leased house and gaze at a nursery that isn't filled. According to Case, East Camp is not much of a home. However, it would be theirs. Case has vision problems. It was between Monica and this location. Monica suggests that maybe East Camp is the best way to get both. So hope you enjoy the video. Stay tuned for further updates, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Till then, be safe. Bye.